Well, this is about the last time I'm going to be able to do this. So, this is what I'm thinking. It's on the news that you might make that John Kerry a Secretary of State or some doggone thing. You know, when you collaborate with the enemy and say your fellow soldiers are doing bad things while they're in a combat situation, that's beneath a snail. And he was on TV one time and was saying that he threw his medals away and he was disgusted and so forth and so on. And I knew a guy like him when I was in combat. Rich boy, yeah. And yeah, his sisters come to visit him out there in the boonies, you know. They got a big VIP thing, fur coats and all that kind of stuff in a 120, 30 degree heat. And I'm just thinking, boy, oh boy, are they stupid. But anyway, you know, when a man goes to take a load off his, he goes to take a crap and he shoots himself in the heel of his foot, you know. Well, I was taking a crap and VC shot me. Well, you know, that dog don't hunt. And that makes me think about John Kerry. See, I was over there in different places in Indonesia just about the time you were on that television talking to all them congressmen and telling them those things. So you probably know how I feel about you. I feel that you collaborated with the enemy. And I have no respect for you. And you know, you got lots of money, your wife has got lots of money, and you get all these tax deductions and all these flim-flam deals and everything. It's okay for you, but you'll hurt the working man. And Obama, yeah. You got a lot of people fooled, but you don't have me fooled. You're the worst of the worst. You got a lot of people fooled, but you don't have me fooled. You're trying to turn this beautiful country that's a beautiful place into your socialist, Muslim, Marxist country. Fundamentally change America. I don't want to change America. I want it to be the way it is. And I think a lot of people in America want it to be America, not your vision. Yeah. I just want to know, you've been lying about them boys over there in that embassy getting killed. Here's the thing. The buck stops with you. That's what you said. It's your responsibility. They're your folks, and on and on and on. You know, you played that up pretty good. Yeah, some of the drones will believe that crap. My question is this. A commander-in-chief doesn't go off politicking and raising money while he's got dead people. That's despicable. Oh, it's a lot worse than what you did down there in Texas. Telling them boys, yeah, I'll give you jobs and I'll make sure you got good veterans health care and all that. That was a lie. You lied from the day you came back from Indonesia. You started lying there because you were indoctrinated, weren't you? Of course, maybe some of those college records will help out people finding out who you really are. Yeah. I guess it's too late to... No, it's not too late. You're a bad, bad man. And those people that are surrounding you, this is the reason why I'm doing this last one here, is this. You got an ambassador, family man with kids and so forth, and you didn't know anything about anything because you don't know any bad things, you only know the good things, you know. This is what I'm asking you. I heard on that television set that Valerie Jarrett, your right-hand person there, or woman, or whatever the heck she is, she's got Secret Service protection. You know, when she goes to that, I don't know, one of them fancy New England places or whatever. She's got Secret Service, and they can't even get folks to protect them ambassadors in a hostile environment. Now, why does she rate so highly? I mean, I don't think that's ever been done. She's got Secret Service, and those folks in I'd say it's a combat zone, it's a free fire zone. And buck stops there. You denied them security. They were calling for it, begging for it, and nope. Then you blame it on Congress because you say they cut the thing. Well, I'm thinking now, let's see. You're such the smartest guy on the block. You couldn't figure out how to get funding to secure that embassy and save their lives? Yeah. But you got millions and billions of dollars to spend on all these wind energy jobs and solar stuff and every other day there's one of them going bankrupt, two of them going bankrupt, six of them going bankrupt. But all the people involved in them bankrupt companies are people that donated money to your campaign, or they got kickbacks from you. I mean, they didn't lose any money. The American people lost money because you gave them the money. You're trying to destroy this country. And if you think it's Democrat, Republican, or whatever, a crook is a crook. And you are a crook. Because you're stealing with your spending and phony business deals and so forth and so on. Oh yeah. The slumlord buddy of yours that made that crooked deal on that house you got? Oh, he's in prison now. You threw him under the bus. Yeah. And another thing. you made a derogatory remark against that Donald Trump. Now, I don't personally know old Donnie, but you said something in the thinking like he thinks he's big or small or whatever, something derogatory. I can't remember what it is. I can't remember what day it is, but you hate the fact that somebody has earned their way, has created something. Oh, that's right. Donald Trump didn't create anything. The government did. That's your philosophy. The American people can't do nothing without you. They got to have you. No, they don't need you, and you're going bye-bye. You are going to get fired. That's what old Donnie Trump would say. You're fired. I'm going to love it. I hope I'm around when you lose this election and they get Donnie Trump up there and they tell you you're fired. I'm going to enjoy that. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I'd love to see it. I'm a good American. Got a little Indian blood in me. I'm partial to the Indians. You've done nothing for the Indians, I can tell you that. And the 95% of the black people that voted for you, what is it, 95%? I was talking to a black fella, and I was talking to him, and then, probably about 10 minutes about all I could talk, and I said, well, it's good talking to you and all that. And he said, boy, he said, I voted for that Obama, but he says, after talking with you, he says, I never knew that kind of stuff. I said, well, all you got to do is listen. That's all. He ain't done nothing for the blacks. Well, heck, he's going to spread the wealth around. He's going to take care of everybody, give a gas, a house, a car, education, them birth control pills. And I'm just asking you, Mr. President Obama, what about that brother of yours over there in Africa? I hear he lives in like a tar paper shack. Now, I don't know. I heard that on the news, and I'm just curious. What you would do for your brother, you would do for anybody? That's a good thought. But would you do for everybody and do nothing for your own brother, your flesh and blood? That kind of tells the person what kind of person you are. You got a brother living in a tar paper shack? Well, maybe it ain't tar paper shack. It's just a wooden old shack with a dirt floor. He ain't got no money. You got millions and millions of dollars. You're talking about spreading the wealth around. You ain't spreading your wealth around. You're sucking it in from other countries. Maybe the Muslim countries are trying to get you reelected so, they can overtake America and turn it into a Muslim. They like the green fields and the high mountains instead of the old sand, Yeah. Yep. You sure take care of your brother and spread that wealth around, don't you? That's what you got these sheep and indentured slaves thinking so far. You're dishonest. You got a war on women because you are so arrogant. You're not going to be president. You're going to lose the election. And that Mr. Romney, that Governor Romney, he's going to win the election. And I got a feeling by a big landslide election type thing. Because you're a bad person. You bow to kings. You have no concept about America. That's because you lived in Indonesia and you know how the Muslims think and how they feel. Because you're a socialist and a Marxist. Maybe they work together, maybe they don't, but most of your folks up there in that White House, see, you live in the big house. And all these indentured slaves and the sheep and the peasants, they live out there on the other side of the gate or the fence. And that's the way you look at this, America. You talk a good game, but I'm going to tell you what. I've stood there on the corners and talked to guys, around the fire barrel, on cold wintertime, and listen to them talk. I listen. You ever walk down in Compton or Watts at, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning? You probably haven't, but I have. White people don't walk down in Watts and Compton in the daytime back when I was walking down there. I got along with everybody. It's predominantly a black area. They never hurt me. And the Mexicans, you've done nothing for the Mexicans. You've lied to them just like you've lied to the blacks and the Indians and the whites and everybody. You are a divider. Not a gatherer, you're a divider. You've done nothing for the blacks, the Mexicans, the Indians, and you're trying to take it away from the whitey, Yeah, like that, what's that, Lucas, some congresswoman, Lucas, down there in some southern state. She's going to go home, teach her kids how to hate whitey or whatever she said. I can't remember exactly what she said, but she's a racist. I mean, just flat out, gee, yeah. You vote for, see, all you Democrats say the Republicans are racist every time they call you on something. Well, I've got a feeling that whoever votes for you, they're a racist. That's what I'm thinking, because that's what you keep saying, your people and all that. Oh, whatever somebody says, oh, they're a racist. That's racist. I've dealt with racism right up close. And I still see a tink or two of it once in a while. And I don't say nothing, because when I see somebody so bitter and hateful, kind of like you, I don't want them to realize how I feel about them. I don't want them to know that I think they're bitter and evil, and I just watch them. And if there's anything I can do to stop them from doing something bad or whatever, I'd do that. I'd stop them from doing that. But I think the evil and the hatred and the bitterness eats them up inside. They got that disease, Yeah. But I'm getting really pooped. I feel like a broken post in a bullpen. That's about as worthless as I feel. And your policies and the way you've run this country, nobody has any hope, and they don't have any change, because you've given it to the unions and your big millionaire buddies and bundlers and donators and all your overseas infiltrators. Yeah. Actually, I don't know if this will ever get on that computer thing, but I'm going to say this. I'm the fly in the ointment. And what I know, I'm going to start. If I can't say it, there's the papers. And it's not just typed up, it's copies of the originals. So go ahead and send your thugs out after me and try and kill me or ruin my life or do whatever you're going to do. Call me whatever you want to call me, but you're pure Dean evil. You're a dishonest, crooked, lying, socialist, Muslim, thug, community organizer. I'm disappointed. I thought you might be better than what I thought you would be. I watched you for a long time and I thought, boy, this is gonna be bad. I thought, well, just because you think it doesn't mean it's so. Gotta have proof. So I've been getting proof. And I got the proof. And it's bad. So I'm done. Hope it gets out there and somebody can see this and find out who you are. That's it. I'm done. Bye now.